Get over here!
Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Wisdom, instruction, and insight as well. The father of a righteous child has great joy. A man who fathers a wise son rejoices in him. Hello everyone, the Green Scorpion here, and welcome to episode 19 of Let's Play Blasphemous. And just as we had a Mother's Day episode, I want to say today, Happy Father's Day to all of y'all fathers out there, as well as my own father, who I'm pretty sure a lot of you were expecting me to give him a call today to, say, hey, Happy Father's Day, and have him join the episode. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that this time because as of right now, my dad is doing business in another state, and he's kind of unavailable to really chat for a prolonged period of time. So, but we are going to be hanging out soon, and I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I'm going to be discussing a few things today regarding that, while also tackling this little bit here that we unlocked the last time, and I'm curious to know what it is. I'm pretty sure we're getting towards the end of this playthrough because I've accomplished a lot throughout the entirety of this playthrough, and I have a feeling we're getting towards the end soon. I am aiming for the true ending. Oh. And I think, yeah, like I said, this might have something to do with it.
Penitente de pasos mudos, acercaos a este rostro de oro pálido, de vacías cuencas en vez de ojos. Estáis ante las raíces del árbol anudado de las tres palabras, pues estas son las rejas de mi cautiverio. Dicen que mi palabra es falsa, que este es el rostro del engaño, y por eso he sido alejado de mis otros tres hermanos, los santos rostros custodiantes. Me traicionaron, me castigaron y me arrebataron los ojos, dejando así de ser testigo de la verdad. Ahora solo hay infinita negrura a mi alrededor. Que vuestra misericordia os ayude en la búsqueda de mis dorados ojos robados. Uno de ellos se encuentra en un lugar habitado por restos óseos, desde el cual puede oírse un melodioso canto. El otro se encuentra en un mar seco, donde los barcos se dirigen para morir. Encontrad mis ojos, penitente. Solo así podré revelaros mi secreto.
Okay, so yeah, if I recall correctly, I have these.
Incluso en este lugar, bajo tantos suelos, me encuentro deslumbrado. Más bienaventurada sea la luz cuya intensidad ciega, pues tras ella siempre hay un germen de virtud. Encontrad mi otro ojo, penitente misericordia.
There it is.
Habéis recuperado mis ojos. Ahora puedo ver este terrible lugar. Prisión de lo que soy y lo que fui durante largo tiempo. Penitente, escuchad con atención. En las almas más fervorosas, en los corazones más devotos, habita la semilla que duerme a las conciencias, que controla la voluntad. Son unas cadenas de eslabones invisibles que proceden de lugares remotos, sagrados y prohibidos, donde moran las altas voluntades. Voy a entregaros lo que he estado protegiendo desde que fui desterrado del sueño. Tomad, este es el corazón verdadero de vuestra espada culpable.
The apodictic heart of mea culpa.
Despertaréis la verdadera culpa de vuestra espada, para así romper lo que el milagro no permite ver. Liberad de las cadenas al alma cuya profesión de fe, grabada en su yelmo, es la más ciega, la más recta e inquebrantable de todas. El alma de Crisanta de la agonía vendada. Y así la iráis, con la mayor de todas las heridas, la herida en el alma, la mayor de todas las heridas.
The apodictic heart of mea culpa. The true core of the guilty blade hijacked before the very birth of the sword. It transforms the tool into a weapon that can challenge the intentions of the powers that created it, completing the blade forever. It increases the sword's strength, making it able to fulfill its true purpose. 4 was the number of the Father's greatest devotees. 4 who witnessed the first miracle. 4 who prayed before the young man who twisted and contorted as his joints took root at the towering tree. 4 who heard the 3 words uttered by the Father just before his last breath. 4 who admired how the knotted tree from which liquid gold flowed grew. 4 who were the witnesses to the first miracle, but only one of whom could see the miracle itself. He saw its form, fate, and origin. A divine trinity, the High Wills. So we need to equip this at a mea culpa. Is there anything over here? No, there is not. You got anything else to say for me, pal?
Con este corazón despertaréis la verdadera culpa de vuestra espada, para así romper lo que el milagro no permite ver. Liberad de las cadenas al alma cuya profesión de fe, grabada en su yelmo, es la más ciega, la más recta e inquebrantable de todas. El alma de Crisanta de la agonía vendada. Y así la iráis, con la mayor de todas las heridas, la herida en el alma, la mayor de todas las heridas.
Alright, so, from what I am to understand, this is the item I need for the true ending of the game, and I need to have it equipped. But there's some other pieces of business that I need to take care of as well, from what I am to understand. According to, again, Phantom Tenebris, thank you so much for your contributions, dude. You've been a huge help. I also need to do this first. Crimson Heart of Miura. Oh, it's a bead. A strange artifact said to be found within the corpse of the fiercest of bulls. Also called the Egg of the Sovereign, the twisted features of its surface stir under the torment of its wearer, increasing attack speed when their health is low. Thank you for everything, Master. Alright. Very interesting. Yeah, I noticed that there are some items in this game that allow you to make a low health build, essentially.
A veces, durante los silencios más profundos, puede oírse el oro derretirse tras la piedra, tras las raíces. El rostro, a veces...
Okay, he says the same thing. Alright, does he remain even after I leave the screen? Yes, he does. Well, now then, we got that situated. Now, let's go ahead and test this out. So if we go to not relics, mea culpa hearts. We unequip this, and we equip the apodictic heart of mea culpa will unlock the final form of the sword, meaning it cannot be equipped with any other hearts. Are you sure you want to equip it? Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's no real consequence to doing that now. But at the same time, I may want to hold off a little bit. So let's keep the Heart of Oils equipped. And, because I don't want to exactly, like, equip this, like, and suddenly, like, be locked out of something. So what I think I can do for the time being, because there are a couple of things that I could still do while I'm out here, but at the same time, I kind of pretty much did everything that I could, honestly. There is this, which I don't exactly remember what I'm supposed to do there. If anything, if I'm being honest. Like, the thing is, I feel like I've pretty much done everything I can throughout this entire playthrough. There's a couple of things still. Yeah, there's the Hall of Dawning, which I haven't exactly figured out yet. I still have to go up this elevator towards the rest of the game, but something tells me that as soon as I go up there, the end game is going to start. I could be wrong, but at the same time, I'm kind of content in trying to basically just go through and, you know, do whatever else I can. So, here's what I'm gonna do, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to explore any other markers that I had. I remember I had this one, but that was for the man. I'm gonna go through everywhere, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start destroying these statues. Because, well, first of all, I hardly use them. And from there, it's just going to be a matter of, you know, kind of going through, talking about things, making sure I get, like, any other things, or, like, see if I find anything else. So that's pretty much going to be the long and short of it. So, to start, let's go ahead over here. How fitting that, like, we're talking about fathers here with that last bit of, with that last bit we just got. But fittingly so, I do actually kind of want to talk about that, because, again, happy Father's Day to everyone, and I have been greatly blessed and fortunate enough to have a father who, like, you know, is not perfect, but what father is. And at the same time, I greatly admire my own dad, because for all intents and purposes, a lot of the lessons in life that I learned, like, as a man, like, are really because of him. Alright, let's test this out real quick. Yes! Alright. It begins. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mark these with a skull. Just to let me know that, yes, I have destroyed it. There's another one down here in Grievance Ascends. And I think I can go there from the lower part of Hondo. So I kind of want to take this opportunity to basically talk about some of the greatest lessons that I ever learned from my dad, because, again, my dad's not perfect. One thing that my dad definitely, one thing that I can definitely say about my dad that is kind of a negative on his part is that he has a short fuse. Or rather, he used to have a short fuse. He's definitely gotten better and mellowed out over the years. But there was a time where, like, he would get very, very angry with, like, my sister and I when we were kids, like, for one reason or another. My dad, like, you know, typically was very particular about us getting good grades. Like, my dad was the type of dad who didn't like me getting B's. He always wanted me to get A's. Which, like, you know, on the one hand I get. But at the same time, it's like, you know, geez, like, you can't, like, you know, I'm trying my best here. I will give him, like, one bit of credit, though. I was not the best student. I didn't like school, for the most part. But, you know, like, it was particularly not great when I was going to elementary school, but ever since, my dad and my mom decided to move to Pennsylvania, ever since my mom and my dad decided to move to Pennsylvania, it was, like, things changed, because, like, I started becoming a better student, like, towards the, latter part of elementary and middle school, and then in high school, I got into a phase where it was just, like, I just did not want to bother with school at all, especially because, like, something about me that a lot of you guys, like, might know, like, might not know. A lot of my friends know this about me. I'm a huge conflict avoider. I do not like dealing with conflict. I do not like dealing with drama. And, Drama seemed to follow me a bit in high school. That's because I used to be in the drama club. I understand the irony of that, like, now that I think about it. Hang on, let me just, like, find out where the next statue is. There. Oh, yeah, like, does this lady have anything for me? I forget. Nope. She has basically the same thing to say. Like, here's the thing, like, those, like, things on her back are shining, so, like, can you do anything with that? No. Okay. I'm overthinking things here. But yeah, like, my dad, like, definitely, like, wanted me to get good grades, wanted me to be a good study, things like that. And, like, I understand that. Like, I definitely understand it now. But again, I was not a good student whatsoever. But, it wasn't until, like, around, like, around, like, junior year, like, I had a really, really bad stint, bad rebellious phase during my, like, sophomore year, to the point where I started skipping classes. I failed health class, like, oddly enough. And that was also a time when I got really sick with, like, colitis, if I recall correctly. That's what it was. But, even in spite that, I'm actually going to go ahead and check out what's over there. So, let's go here real quick. I just want to double check what this might be. But yeah, it wasn't until, like, junior year of high school where my dad started, like, buckling down and started teaching me, like, you know, the value of certain things. Like, I started becoming a better student. I started becoming a, basically, like, a lot more responsible, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that he put me to work, like, as soon as I turned 15. Once I turned 15, like, he had me join as an employee at, like, the landscaping company that he was a manager of, and let me tell you, like, at the time, I was certainly, like, not a fan of, like, you know, having to get up at, like, 5 in the morning, to do landscaping work outside, but, like, looking at it nowadays, I'm really glad he did that, because it definitely taught me the value of hard work, you know? Like, if there's one thing my dad definitely did not mince on is, like, helping me understand just the importance of, like, you know, saving your money, earning your money, like, you know, just the value of, like, you know, working hard to make sure that you earn every dollar that you make, you know, and use it wisely. All things considered. I believe I already did this. Yeah, I already did this, actually, so I can actually remove that, and, what was over here? I don't remember entirely. Hang on a sec. I believe I have to equip, not this, but, what was it again? Bottomless Abysses. This one. The nail uprooted from dirt. Oh, yeah, it was this. Okay, so rather than the question mark, yeah, I'll mark this with the red gem, because, like, I am curious to see if maybe I can do something with that, like, later down the line. I don't know if there's, like, any sort of, like, tangible reward for, like, maybe beating that game, but I would like to know, like, what it is. I'm actually gonna go ahead this way, and I'm gonna make my way to... Oh, wait, no, hang on a sec. I can just do this. Wrong button. There we go. Such a useful spell, seriously. What was the thing that, I'm actually gonna go with, Lorquiana for now, because I think that'll work just fine. Yeah, okay, this'll work. So yeah, other lessons that, my dad taught me, like, you know, growing up. I destroyed that one, did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. When in doubt, make sure. Yeah, so I got that one down there. Let's just double check, because, like, now I'm, like, suddenly paranoid about it. I'm pretty sure I did, but again, just want to make sure. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this with a skull. So then the next one should be... I don't think there's anything down there. Right here. So I'll go ahead and travel over that way. Yeah, another thing that, like, I definitely learned from my dad, while I was, like, you know, working at the landscaping company, because, like, I was there for years until I started going to college, right? Because, like, it was basically a summer job for all intents and purposes, and I will say this, like, it was good spending money. I was making more than minimum wage as a teenager, which, like, again, I'm really, really grateful for my dad for. And the other thing was that, like, it taught me the value of, like, how things should work in the workplace, as it were, if you know what I mean. Like, a couple of really, really nice lessons that I learned from my dad, and I hold to this day, is one of them is the aspect of, or the idea of, like, good managers. And if there's something that I definitely learned early, is that the best managers know what it's like to be the grunt. One of my favorite stories to tell about my dad is when he was managing a location with a couple of his workers, his, like, you know, his team of Latino workers, I'm just gonna say that right now. One of the guys who was, like, the manager of the company, or, like, the client of the location, I don't exactly remember, like, what his position was, quote-unquote. But one thing that happened, which I found really amusing, is that this guy came up and decided to start giving my dad a little bit of lip about, you know, not doing the job fast enough. I think they were edging, like, the ground, or, like, the sidewalks, from what I understand. And, like, for those of you who don't know, edging is basically when you take a spade and you edge the lawn so that it doesn't, like, bleed into the sidewalk, basically. So they were doing that, but, like, one of the but, like, this guy came up and is like, hey, like, you're not doing this fast enough. You're not doing this properly. Like, can we speed this up? And my dad was like, no, this can't be done this fast, because we need to do it properly. We need to do it, like, we need to make sure it looks good. And if we do it any faster or do it any differently, it's not going to look as good. And, like, people are not going to be happy about it. So, this guy is like, well, that doesn't matter. Like, you still need to do this faster because, like, you know, we have a timetable here. Or, like, you know, this, that, or whatever. Time is money, as it were. And so, my dad's response to this, was to basically, he called over his guys. And he was like, hey, guys, okay, let's, stop for a moment. Like, we need to, like, apparently we need to, like, reevaluate how we do this. He takes a spade. He hands it to the guy and is like, show us how to do it. And the guy spent a good 10-15 minutes edging a small segment of the lawn, of the sidewalk, and not actually doing it properly. And, like, he took so long to the point where it's like, all this time, like, the guys, like, and my dad were watching, and they were like, they could have, like, easily accomplished, like, the same thing, in a much, like, shorter time span. And, after, like, 15 minutes of this guy trying and failing to figure out how to, like, you know, demonstrate this properly, he was like, he eventually gave up, handed the spade back to my dad, and was like, alright, carry on. And that's, like, something that ay, mamma mia. Okay. There we go. So that was a thing. Yeah, like, that's a good example of, like, why I, like, definitely took that lesson to heart, in that the best managers know what it's like to be the grunt. The best managers know how to do what, like, the people supposedly beneath them, do, you know? Like, a good manager will never ask an employee to do something that they themselves are not willing to, or have not done so themselves before. And that, I feel, is, like, a lesson that I feel like most workplaces should adhere to, because, you know, we hear too many stories about managers basically, like, not knowing how the job actually works and not understanding that, like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, it's a matter of, like, you know, understanding that, like, managers need to know how this stuff works. Ow. And unfortunately, that isn't really the case all that much. And that's why I have so much respect for my dad, like, who was the manager of that company for the time. That he knew what it's like. He's done, like, all of that work himself before. He's mowed lawns. He's, like, trimmed hedges. He's, like, you know, worked tractors and, like, did the hard back-breaking work all his life because, like, he's been there. He's done that work. Like, he knows how hard and how, like, labor-intensive that kind of work can be. And as I've expressed time and time again that I absolutely, like, respect my dad for, like, you know, adhering to that sort of mindset. And that leads to another thing that I really, really respect about my dad, in regards to how he views, like, you know, just the general mentality of the workplace. And one thing that I love that he said is that, like, no paycheck, no matter how much it is worth any amount of disrespect. And I love that lesson because, like, if you are an employee and you are being disrespected by your coworkers or by your managers even, or, like, you're being disrespected by someone who should, like, show you the proper amount of respect that you deserve as an employee of the company or what have you, like, you need to, like, you need to, like, you know, acknowledge that. And if you're constantly being disrespected, then the job is not worth keeping. And honestly, I do agree with him. Now, I understand that some people, like, you know, don't have that option. Like, some people do need a job to hold down despite the disrespect that might come therein. But it's also one of those things that, like, you know, how I would put it anyway, is maybe you're not, maybe you aren't, like, you know, in a position to necessarily quit because of financial reasons or whatever other reasons, like personal reasons even, like, I can understand that. But, like, if you're constantly being disrespected at this job, like, that's a sign that maybe you should start looking for something else. Like, find people who will value you as a worker. I learned a lot, working with my dad about the general, like, value and etiquette that should be, like, observed in the workplace. And now, like, unfortunately, the company that my dad and I worked for has, like, gone out of business for reasons I'm not going to get into because I don't necessarily want to, like, you know, out the situation. But let's just say, like, you know, it was an unfortunate situation. But now my dad works for another company where he's a contractor. And, you know, he does his thing. Like, and they value his work. They value him as, like, an employee. They value his opinion. They value his expertise. And I'm glad he found a job like that. And I can safely say that, like, it's thanks to him that I'm able to look at the job I have now because, like, as you guys may know, like, I work for the news. And I definitely can safely say that I am glad to be working there because despite my grievances, like I said before, like, I don't like the fact that I have to look at the news every single day. I don't like the fact that, like, you know, there are things about the job that I don't like. But at the same time, that's just how it is, you know? Like, that's just how the job be. Like, every job has its grievances. But, at the end of the day, like, my job values me as a worker. Like, my coworkers respect me. My managers respect me. And at the end of the day, like, I can't complain too much because, you know, the job is good. And, I recognize that they, you know, that they value me as a worker. And I'm glad that they do. I'm still wondering what the heck I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, this is definitely something I'm gonna have to look at later. But, again, someone in the comments, like, let me know, okay, what might I be missing from there? And yeah, as of now, I can't really think of anything else to do except just to start heading up there, if I'm being honest. Like, this really is the best thing I can do to you know, keep things going, because we still have a whole half an hour left of this episode. I don't want to keep it short because, you know, I still want to talk about things. And again, like, you guys are listening to me, like, wax poetic about my dad. Or not so much poetic, rather, but more so, like, you know, like, praising my dad for, like, you know, the very respectable man that he is. And like I said, he's not perfect. He's made mistakes, obviously. But no dad is perfect. Like, and I know, like, some people are like, oh, well, what about God? Like, you know, God is God, alright? Like, obviously. But, like, you know, even then, like, you know, the whole story of Jesus, like, can tell you that, like, you know, any dad, like, every single dad is going to go through, like, complications, because that's just how the world works. You know? But, what I'm generally saying is that I am happy to call my dad, because, it is definitely, like, I definitely value him as, like, you know, as my father, and I know that he values me as a son, especially if this past weekend is anything to go by, because as many of you guys know, I got married recently. And it's been an experience, let me tell you. Like, the wedding was great. Like, Amber and I had our reception, and it was wonderful. But, trying to think here. Yeah, at this point, I think we can just, like, keep going. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, here we go. Now then, the Archcathedral rooftops. It's still in this area. Let's do this real quick. Unequip that. Shroud of Drempsons. In dreams I hear him speak to me, even though his words have no sound. In dreams I can see him watch me, even though his eyes are made of silver. Okay. Because if I recall correctly, this might be the last area. Whoa. The apodictic heart of Mechassault trembles in your hand. Oh. I am going to want to equip this thing now, aren't I? Okay, so this is going to be a thing. You know what? We're in this far. I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet. From what I'm to understand, this is, like, one last area that we need to do. Especially because, like, if I recall correctly, we still need to find one last piece of the mirror, and the last area here is where that last piece of the mirror is. Ooh, that was close. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and bite the bullet. Am I making a mistake here? Maybe, but we're in deep this far at this point. Let's do it. Equip it. Mea culpa is already complete. The sword's heart cannot be changed anymore. Oh, wow. The particle effects are different. Alright. Yeah, that's it. So, let's see what we can do here. So yeah, there are plenty of other stories I can say about my dad, but at the end of the day, like, I can safely say that he is the reason that I am the man I am today, and a lot of the lessons that I know as a man are because of him. And if you guys have a dad or even a father figure that you are proud to call that in your lives, go ahead and tell me in the comments, guys, because, like, as I've said before on Mother's Day, where everyone deserves to have a mom or at least a motherly, maternal figure in their lives, same thing applies here. Everyone deserves to have a paternal figure in their lives in some way, shape, or form. And again, it doesn't have to be a blood relative. It could be an uncle, it could be a friend, like going into, like, you know, other professions. It could be a coach, it could be a teacher, it could be a mentor, it could be a pastor, even. Like, I can safely say that, like, my pastor, who married us, married Amber and I, like, during our wedding also, I have major respect for. So, yeah. I actually told him about, like, this series that I'm doing, and he was actually very intrigued by it, so I was proud of that. And, yeah, my dad, like, garnered a little bit of interest, too, which is great. Like, again, I have stories, like, plenty of stories about my parents that I can, like, talk about forever. But I'm gonna leave it at that for now. The game's starting to reach its, penultimacy, perhaps? I don't know. But let's see. So, yeah. Leave your comments down below, guys. Tell me about some of your better, like, paternal stories. Like, what did you learn from your dads? Or, like, what are some cool stories that you had with your dad, you know? Or whatever paternal figure you've ever had. Again, like I said, could be a coach, could be a teacher, could be your drama instructor, could be a martial arts master. Have at it, guys. Let's see what we got.
Penitente en el desvelo. Portando la espada culpable, habéis cometido los más graves delitos contra la Madre y sus santos, contra el milagro y sus brotes. Se nos ha encomendado que acabemos con vuestro propósito. Yo, Crisanta en penitencia, os excomulgo, os expulso, os execro, con la bendición de nuestro milagro del mayor dolor. Y así se borre vuestro nombre bajo los cielos.
Oh, jeez. Ah, wrong button. Okay. Okay, gotta learn this. Ah! Okay, cool! Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Oh, jeez. This music is badass. Long reach. Awesome. Oof. Okay. Oh, we're doing good. Ah. At least we got it. Ah. I'm trying to do something here. Ah! Oh, thank goodness for that! That was close.
Las altas voluntades cantan que rehuye el peso de su acero, pues la herejía de su portador lo embadurna por completo. Las grandes, desde las procesiones eternas, claman que luche hasta mi último estertor. Las tres. Las altas voces sentencian que vuestra ejecución no puede ser postergada. Temo, pues, mi penitencia aún no ha acabado. No mientras sus voces retumben. No mientras vuestro silencio perdure.
Yo, this music! Ah. Oh, she's not giving me much of a chance to counter. There we go! Oh my god, this music is amazing! Yes! Okay. I'm running out of flasks, though. I just need to find whatever opportunities I can. Oh my god, this is so cool! Ah! I still have one flask left. Oh, jeez! I gotta use it. Okay, no holds barred from here. Oh, jeez. Oh. Wow. Okay, that's actually amazing. That is a badass fight. I just need to be smarter about it. Ignore that! Okay, I'm actually glad about this. So we have to do so from, like, the first phase. Ah, geez, she can reach, like, really far with that. Alright. Ah. Okay, there's that delay. I am not doing well right now. Okay, I need to watch out for that delay. Jesus! Oh! Okay. Damn it. I see now, I see. Got it! Now for the second part. Okay. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I'm not doing great. Phew. Gosh, darn it. I'm missing something, I think, but unless I'm doing this right. Damn it. The contact damage is a problem. Ah! Well, that's something. Wow, that is a really, really tough fight. But something tells me this is going to be, like, the latter part of this episode. But I am determined. I am going to do one thing, however. Let's do a re-establishment of our beads. So what do we got so far? We have the Weight of True Guilt, which I want to keep equipped. Increases the power of prayers. Movement speed. Protection from Bioflash. Yeah, that's definitely one I want to keep. Fervor. Vitality. Defense. And Unyielding Strength. I'm not using the prayers too much, so let's unequip the coagulated ink. In place of it, let's go with the Crimson Heart of Miura. I think. Yes, increases attack speed when their health is low. Let's try that. Okay, I'm starting to figure something out here. That attack is really fast. Oh, wow. Damn it. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. Shoot. Oh, I can act almost immediately after that guard. Okay, okay, I see. Oh, what? That's new. Oh, man! That is so cool! Okay, okay, I have your number. I have your number. I think I got this. I'm figuring stuff out little by little. And that is an exciting fight. Okay, just gonna say right now, I love these, like, mano-a-mano type of encounters. Because, like, she does a lot of the things that the Penitent one can do. Like, wow. Okay, okay, this is exciting. This is exciting. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. Grab that once again. Go ahead and skip. Am I getting more Tears of Agony as I play this? Because look at my tears counter. Alright, we're already here. I shouldn't do that when she's in that stance. Good combo there. Ah, nuts. Ah, nuts. Okay, I got her with the prayer. And this awesome music. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, baby, there we go. Ah, okay, I gotta read her attacks better. Ah, keep messing up my thing. Might as well. Shoot. I can't let her corner me. There we go. There we go, good. Shoot. Yeah, I need to take it now. Okay, patience. Okay, patience. We're almost there. Okay, there's the overhead. Good. Almost there. Shoot. Ah, no! Damn. Okay. I was there. I almost had it. Okay, okay. We can do this. I want to beat this in this episode, because wow, that is incredible. What an exciting fight, honestly. And why are my... Like, you guys are seeing my count... Why am I getting so many tears? Okay, you know what? In light of that, this is going to be a bit of a longer episode now that I'm realizing it. Let's go see a Mea Culpa statue. And let's spend these. Cause... I don't know, like, is this a glitch or something? Cause, like, I don't see how I can be earning so many of these. Oh my lord, that's the second time I did that this episode. Come on, Oscar, get it together. Here we go. So, Bleeding Miracle. Got it. And there we go. That's all of them. So now I have an excess of tears that I have no idea what I'm gonna do with. But, now that I think about it, like, I should try to use that. Like, it is a ranged option. Well, that was just bad. Man, I'm losing it. Okay, let's try to focus here. Deep breath. Here we go. Ah. Okay, this is going better. I say as I get hit. Gotcha! Alright. I didn't use a single flask that time. This is the one, guys. This is the one.
No mientras sus voces retumben. No mientras vuestro silencio perdure.
Father, give me guidance, give me strength. Oh, jeez, okay, you're fast, right. Ah, contact damage. Shoot, that's fast. Yeah, might as well. Gotcha. There we go. There we go, yes! Boom!
Adelante. Purgad mi alma mordida por el milagro.
Farewell. Oh. Oh, we have to execute her. Can we not? Nope, we have to. Oh, we're breaking her chains.
Este dolor que siento es más profundo, más antiguo. La culpa que cargáis ha quebrado algo en mí. Mi fe, mi alma está herida. Marcharé ahora al lugar donde empezó todo, donde ocurrió vuestro primer arrodillamiento, vuestro primer paso hacia la expiación. Ahora dejadme sola con mi profunda herida.
Wow. What a fight. And I'm going to assume, because we managed to get everything we needed to. We got the true form of the sword. Among everything else, we managed to spare her life and break those chains. And I haven't seen you in a while.
Lo que buscáis está al final de estas largas escaleras. Hace mucho que aquello que se proclamaba la verdad santa y pura se esconde allí, tras las puertas. La aflicción en sí misma se lamenta en su propia confusión y deformidad. El camino ha sido largo. Vuestro cometido está a punto de concluir. Aunque se me ha vetado el paso a tal estancia calumniosa, estas palabras sí son libres de acompañaros.
Zaravanda of the Safe Haven.
En el silencio, continuad ahora con vuestro viaje. Yo mientras velaré por vos.
Zaravanda of the Safe Haven, song that bless the walls of sacred rooms, convenes an incorporeal shield that damages enemies and destroys some projectiles. Our relief comes from pain, our relief comes from punishment. Our relief has no forgiveness, our relief has no salvation. Hence, I am intoning this song. That's why I grieve in my heart. Oh, wow. Oh, that is amazing. Well, everyone, we are nearing the end of this playthrough. And I cannot thank everyone enough who has been tuning in and watching these, because this has been a trip to, like, go through and be able to express just my general, like, you know, beliefs, like my general, like, feelings on faith and belief, because, again, not everyone has the opportunity to do that, because to a lot of people, like, you know, religion, faith, and, like, you know, the divine is not exactly a topic that not a lot of people can have the opportunity to talk about in a public setting, and I'm really, really happy to be able to express that within the gaming community with you guys, and this has been a great joy to play through. Now, I think we're nearing the end of this playthrough. So, as of now, this is pretty much all I've been able to do. So, I want you guys to not only give me your stories about your dads down in the comments, because, like I said, I have plenty of stories about my father, and happy Father's Day to everyone out there. This is the episode, guys, that if you have anything that you want to remind me of to do in this game, now's the time. Because I'm nearing the end of this. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless you all. We're in the end game now. Tune in next time, and we'll see where this journey takes us. See you guys then.